Hey folks, how you doing this afternoon? Jerry here. I wonder if you guys like my black mass ritual little short video I gave you there earlier. That's something, isn't it? Take a look at the little demon with the big eyes in the middle of it, folks, and the hex. Yeah, it's something else. And folks, listen, I really think it's intended for that. You think I'm joking? I'm not. I really ain't. So, oh man, hang on here. So this afternoon, first of all, I just want what few subscribers I've got, just to know that I love all you guys. And any of my 70 subscribers that's come over, I can't upload from the other two channels, guys. They both got 2 strikes on them, and my videos will all be gone, and they will find a reason to take them off. I had a Myron Fagan video that they came up with 2 months after I was on fire on some stuff on my channel, and they said, well, this is hate speech. Well, it's a funny thing to me, folks. If the Myron Fagan video is hate speech, then they're saying that the illuminated ones exist then. Because how can you hate on something that's fictitious, guys? I'm being serious. But anyway, Mrs. K, I love you. Me and Chaplain Bob talked about you the other day, Simon. He talked about what a wonderful woman you are. And you know what? My heart agrees with him on that. It really does. I appreciate all your prayers, Mrs. K, I do. And seeing Christina, I want you to know that I appreciate you following me the way you do and asking the questions that you do. Mr. Smith, I do all this, folks, because I love you guys. I always said if my channel ever exploded and took off because of some reason, that I'd give 40% of whatever the check was to my kids and 60% of it to the Rhodey Heaver Boys Ranch in Palatica, Florida. And I meant that too, folks. I don't ever want to be accused of me trying to do this stuff for money. I never have received anything from YouTube, and I never will. You take a look at all my Aleister Crowley videos that I've done on those other channels of mine. Go to Aleister Crowley on YouTube. Just punch in Aleister Crowley. See how many of my videos you see. And you tell me if it's not an agenda, folks, because it is. But anyway, let's get right to the point on what I'm talking to about this evening. Not make this video too long, or it'll take 5 hours for it to upload. That's the way things go here on YouTube for me. I walked into a pilot this morning, okay? And they asked me if I was going to give my 35 cents change that I had right there to the Heart Association. You know. And I said, no, I am not. And I put no. Well, there was a man behind me. He said, well, it's pretty bad that you won't give 35 cents to the Heart Association. That, you know, they check people out for their heart and everything, and they do this for the community and that for the community. And now, guys, don't get offended by what I'm saying here so far, because you need to let me finish the story about this, because some people don't understand what's going on, okay? And I'm going to explain to you why that I didn't give my 35 cents to the Heart Association, or the United Heart Association, or whatever they call it there for pilot. It's just like the Red Cross. It's just like any of these big charities, folks. I don't give to any of them. And I'm going to explain to you why. These big charities, guys, are owned like the Children's Miracle Network, or the Red Cross even, which I'll explain the Red Cross in a minute. They're all owned by these philanthropists, people that are multi-billionaires, okay? Why don't they give up some of their money for this? But that's not even the point. Let me get on further to the point. The reason why that I don't give to these funds is because I know what they do with these organizations. What they do is, folks, they create a hedge fund is what they do. Just like the Clinton Foundation, that's a real good example, the Clinton Foundation and all that stuff you heard about that. And what they do is they hide all their money in these hedge funds, folks. And they don't pay any taxes on it. So you see, it sounds like a good idea, that we have a heart association. Or it sounds like a good idea to give to St. Jude's. Or it sounds like a good idea to give to the Children's Miracle Network. But in reality, folks, even though that seems like a good concept, what is happening is they're putting this money in hedge funds so they don't pay taxes. And here they have billions and billions and billions of dollars, and they want to keep from paying taxes, and then they want your 35 cents at the counter. You can forget it, folks. I'm not giving it to them. It sounds like a good idea, folks, that the Red Cross runs in and helps soldiers that's been in war, doesn't it? But maybe what would help humanity out even more is if the Rothschilds would quit financing both sides of the war. And if they would do that, we wouldn't have the soldiers bleeding on the battlefield for his Red Cross to come and rescue, would we? And maybe if St. Jude's Hospital was so sympathetic toward children getting cancer, maybe those same people that runs that and all these big industries that manufacture our food and stuff that has all this poison and fluoride and stuff in it, perhaps if they would quit causing the cancer, they wouldn't have to cure it, would they? Do you see what I'm getting at, folks? The people who are creating these sympathetic organizations are also the people who are causing the problems that they're seeking to solve, and then they're sticking their money in hedge funds. It sounds like a good idea to give 35 cents to the American Heart Association initially from a layman's standpoint. But do you understand what they're doing, guys, when they get that money? They're hiding it in a hedge fund. They're getting the poor man's money, what little bit I have in my pocket, not paying taxes on it, adding it to their billions, and then saying, look at what sympathy you should have for this. When in reality, what they're doing is they're trying to resolve problems that ultimately they created and setting up a tax-free fund in the process. People need to wake up in this country, guys. They really do. To many things, like the St. Judas Foundation. Yeah, the 20 pieces of silver. That's right, folks. It sounds good from the standpoint of helping people. But when you created the problem that you say that you're resolving, and then you create a tax-free hedge fund off of it, no. That's not helping humanity. These people could help humanity if they would. Billy Goat G right there, he could help humanity if he would. It's just like preaching a sermon of depopulation, for 5 or 6 years, and all of a sudden with the old one-niner, he's looking to save humanity. What did Jesus say, folks, about things like that? Good trees produce good fruit. Good trees don't produce bad fruit. Bad trees produce bad fruit. They don't produce good fruit. And when you start judging things by that type of standard, you start seeing things in a whole new light, guys. If you're going to give to anything whatsoever, I suggest you give to smaller groups. And I also suggest that you give to the poor that you really know is poor. And don't give to the rich man's hedge fund. And then listen, when you do that, take my advice and do this. Don't go out and toot your horn about it like they do in the synagogues, because what does Jesus say about that? For assuredly I say to you, they have their reward. Don't do it, folks. Leave it between you and the Lord. Go into a quiet place and pray with Him. Your reward is in Him, folks. Your reward is not of this earth. And when I hear that somebody give a great big ton of money to one of these hedge funds and they're tooting their horn on TV, it carries no weight with me whatsoever. Matter of fact, it carries negativity. Thank you for hearing me out this afternoon on my discussion. We need to wake up in this country, guys, and quit falling victim to these people. I follow one man and one man only in my walk, and that's Jesus Christ, folks. And I suggest you do the same. I love every one of you. Like I said, Mrs. K and Christina and Mr. Smith, just remember, guys, what did Jesus said right there. That where there are two or more of me gathered together in the midst, there I am. It don't matter to me that I just have six subscribers. If I've got you guys watching me, the rest of the world can pass away. And it is. It's passing away. And it's passing away quickly, guys. Thank you for watching my video. Peace and grace to all of you. Amen.